And for our keynote speech, it is my honor to welcome our guest of honor, Yang Berhormat Dato Seri Mustapa Mohammad, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department of Economy, to say a few words. Please help me welcome Yang Berhormat.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Puan pengacara majlis, our gracious host, Dato Beatrice Nimala, President of CEO of the IBR Asia Group and organizer of the IBR ASEAN Awards 2020, Yang Berhormat Dato' Amiruddin Syari, Menteri Besar Selangor, sahabat-sahabat saya, ketua-ketua setiausaha kementerian, Dato' Syarul, Dato' Surani, Dato' Isham, Dato' Hasnol, ahli-ahli Esko Negeri Selangor, Deputi Kehormat, Excellencies, Ambassadors and High Commissioners, penerima anugerah, award recipients, khususnya tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian. Malam ini cukup ramai. This is probably the biggest ever function I've ever attended in the past 1 year. Yang Amat Menteri Besar Selangor berbisik pada saya, there's a lot of pent-up demand. Lama menunggu nak keluar dari rumah, maka gatal-gatal semua. Menunggu lama, maka keluarlah ramai-ramai. Jadi semoga kita observe SOPs, semoga tidak ada siapa kena tangkap. Semoga kita dapat berada di Dewan ini in peace, peace of mind. Jadi pertamanya saya mengucapkan setinggi terima kasih kepada Dato' Beatrice Nimala kerana memberi penghormatan kepada saya untuk berada di sini dan bercakap sepatah dua kata, dan saya juga merakamkan setinggi tahniah kepada Dato' Azman Ujang and others, distinguished members of the panel, the judges, kerana sudah pasti memilih tokoh-tokoh yang hebat untuk menerima award pada malam ini. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and privilege that I address all of you in this International Business Review ASEAN Award Ceremony 2020. I would like to thank the organizers of this award ceremony for inviting me to be the guest of honor in this very auspicious program. I'm pleased to see so many distinguished personalities in this ceremony. Dato' Beatrice paid tribute in a speech to civil servants and the government. Indeed, governments everywhere play a very important role, more so the government of Malaysia. Lots of civil servants in this room, and of course, many politicians. I'm one of them. We have been working hard in the past 1 year, and it is good to know that there are people out there who appreciate what we've been doing. So thank you, Dato' Beatrice, for the kind words. On behalf of my fellow servants of the people of Malaysia, let me thank you for making that acknowledgement of our contribution to this country's development. I'm heartened to see so many organizations, both from the private and public sectors, being recognized for their achievements. I would like to extend my congratulations to each and every one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, given the circumstances of last year, with the global pandemic and the economic recession that followed, these awards and the presence of so many deserving winners is a testament to the resilience of the Malaysian economy, the government of Malaysia, and of course, of Malaysian businesses. Last year, our country and the world went through an unprecedented crisis. The pandemic and the lockdowns that followed have taken a toll on our nation's health as well as its wealth. The Malaysian economy contracted by 4.5% last year and is expected to grow by 6 to 7.5% this year. The federal government have been proactively attempting to revitalize the economy. While doing this, we're mindful of the need to prioritize the health and safety of the rakyat. We have done well in delicately balancing lives and livelihoods. We are trying our best. Granted, of course, we are not a perfect government. Ladies and gentlemen, as a signal of our commitment, we announced the largest budget ever in Malaysia's history in November last year, totaling about 320 billion ringgit. Yet, spending money is just one part of the solution. We also need the right plans, the right approach, and the right vision, of course. And I'm glad to say that we at the Economic Planning Unit have been working together with our colleagues in government, federal government, state governments, and members of the private sector. We've been working very hard on 12 Malaysia Plan, a plan that will forge a clear direction for the next 5 years. In it, the creation of quality jobs, attracting quality investments, environmental sustainability and social re-engineering will, among others, guide policymakers charting Malaysia's future, consistent with the shared prosperity vision or the Wawasan Kemakmuran Bersama. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next 5 years, we'll put in place a number of reforms to make the Malaysian economy more resilient and sustainable. Digitalization, labor market reforms, poverty eradication, public sector optimization, and nurturing talent, among others, will ensure that Malaysian productivity and competitiveness are at the very cutting edge relative to the rest of the world. Beyond the shores of Malaysia, we must also be cognizant that we are part of a wider community. ASEAN is very close to us. The ASEAN region is set to become the next economic powerhouse with a combined GDP of $3 trillion in 2020, a population of about 700 million, and labor force of about 300 million people. As one of the founding members of ASEAN, Malaysia has to step forward and show the way. We have to collaborate, cooperate, reduce barriers to trade, and work together to improve the socio-economic status of our peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, the plans and policies we have in store will help this country grow wealthier, but we, the government, cannot do it alone. We can set the direction, we can chart the course and plan the path, but it is the private sector, companies from the smallest small and medium enterprises to the largest multinational companies that have to be the drivers of growth of the Malaysian economy. We can build the road, but you have to drive the economy forward. Public-private partnership will become even more important in the years ahead. As a nation, we can do a lot more. We have a lot of potential. We have the talent. We have the resources. If all of us put our resources together, we can chart a better future for this country, a future where Malaysia is more united and prosperous. This evening is an evening of celebration where we come together to cheer on the winners who have succeeded in their respective vocations. Let us use this opportunity then to talk to one another, to network, and to collaborate for the success of our beloved country. Once again, let me thank you, Dato Beatrice, for inviting me to be part of this very auspicious occasion. Let me once again congratulate the winners whose achievements have been recognized through this award presentation. Let me also welcome once again all of you to this program. This is, of course, as I said earlier, one of the biggest programs this year that I've ever attended, probably the biggest program for me. And we look forward to getting back to the normal situation. We look forward to normalcy. Of course, we are in the new norm now. We've survived for the past 1 year. We are very resilient people, we Malaysians. We have been tested, we've been challenged, we've done well as a country. Let us all pool our resources, work together, united in this vision to create a better future for the people of Malaysia. Thank you once again for the initiative in coming up with this award, which I understand is many years old, yeah? An award that many of you have been looking forward to, and I wish you all the best. All of you who are coming to the platform, coming on stage to receive your awards, and those of you who are perhaps coming back in the next few years to come on stage, let me wish you all the best. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, YB Dato Seri. Thank you once again to YB.